Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to your weekly reading for November 20th to the 26th. This is for Aquarius and Aquarius rising. And if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional cult across spread. I also use astrology and my guides to help bring a lot more clarity, to get more specific and detailed with your reading, Aquarius. I do this because you know I love you. I want you to feel like it's a personal reading, as if we're here one-on-one, rather than a general spread. Lastly, I use astrology because it brings and offers a lot more depth to your reading. So, Team Aquarius, welcome to Sagittarius season. You're gonna love this. I said this last week too. You know, I said this last week. You are going through some changes. This is a great week for you. This is a great week for you. There's going to be a little bit of but I'm going to explain that in a second. But otherwise, you're good. You're already really great. Now we're kicking off this week with the Sun sextiling Pluto and then Mars sextiling Pluto. This is honestly gonna be very interesting for you. Okay, it's gonna feel like so first, the Sun sextile Pluto, just it's so empowering. Okay, it is like everything, like you are going through transformation. Pluto is all about transformation. Sun sextile Pluto is in Scorpio, which is all about transformation. And so you are going through these transformations where it's making you feel a lot more empowered, especially after if you've been feeling a lot of pressure, a lot of stress, like you're just going to feel really great now. Okay. Just imagine like the sun shining, all this light on you, the spotlight's on you. You have sway. You can, get things that you want now, especially with the combination of the Sun sextiling Pluto on Monday, Mars sextiling Pluto on Tuesday. Remember, these are just markers in time. These are just points in time in the sky, right? So combine these 2 days together. It's so empowering. It's so powerful. And it really is like you can have, you can ask for a raise now. You can ask for a promotion. You can seek new job. I mean, like there's so much that you can do where you will have a lot of things will go your way. Just let's leave it at that. This is such an amazing, these are amazing placements, especially with Mars sextiling Pluto on the 21st. Pay attention to this day because Mars is a traditional ruler of Scorpio. Pluto is a modern ruler of Scorpio. And so this is it's scorpionic. Okay. It's very scorpionic. You're just going to feel charged up about your passions. Now, remember that Scorpio is your 10th house. So a lot of this can have to do with career, and it could be you and your transformation and your personal journey, your personal growth, because Pluto is in your 12th house. And so that is like the subconscious. It's like, the 12th house is like facing your fears. It's, the past. It's really like utilizing all that to make yourself feel empowered now. So you could be unrooting a lot of things, especially as we start leaving Scorpio season. So really, honestly, again, really, really great placements, especially if you are here for career. If you're not, the 10th house is also, the way that you want to be perceived, your even like social status and like honors and achievements and whatnot. So really use these days to your advantage. And now I'm not even joking. Like this is like a window of time where you you have a lot of sway. Now, I don't know if I've ever used that word before, sway. On Wednesday, we officially move into Sagittarius season. So, hello, this is amazing. You're going to love it, especially because Scorpio season was so intense, right? We had, it wasn't only just Scorpio season. We had Mars in Scorpio. We had Mercury in Scorpio. We had the new moon in Scorpio. We had so much happening in Scorpio season. You could have just been working so hard. There could have been a lot of like stress, a lot of pressure, a lot of intensity in terms of career or in terms of anything that has to do with the 10th house that I mentioned earlier. So it really, honestly, but also transformation. Like I said, your personal growth and your transformation. So nothing is wrong with Scorpio. It's just like it was just intense. Okay. And now moving into Sagittarius season, not only is it all about freedom, which that's what Sagittarius is. It's like very like you're going to start feeling like free. Like if you feel like, you were weighed down with a lot of responsibilities or like things were just really stressful and things were intense for you, you're going to just feel a lot more free now. Okay. And you are Aquarians. You love your freedom. So this is already very nice for you. And, Sagittarius season is very spirited. It's very like, you could have like curiosity getting the best of you and all these new things that you could be curious about and start doing and whatnot. But it's, if you just think about the basics too, Sagittarius being a fire sign, you being an air sign, it blends a lot better than, air and water, right? So air and fire, there's like a lot of movement there, and there's a lot of movement with Sagittarius season. So again, very, very nice moving into Sagittarius season for y'all. The moon will enter Aries as well on the 3rd. And I'm sorry, not on the 3rd, on the same day as on Wednesday, on the 22nd, on the same day as the sun moves into Sagittarius. And so that's like double fire. Okay. And Aries is like the natural born leader, right? It kicks off the zodiac wheel. And so this empowerment energy is like combined with that confident energy. And it's just like, your mantra could be like, go big or go home at this point. Like, so really take advantage of this. This is, again, absolutely, absolutely nice. Now, Sagittarius season is your 11th house. And so this is your house of like your hopes and wishes. Okay. So again, very, very nice placement for you. And it is also, we do have like a new moon in Sagittarius next month. And so there's this nice buildup of you going after the things that you're passionate about. It's all about your passions now, especially with all this, Pluto energy and the Mars sextile Pluto. It's really, honestly, really great way to kick off the week. 11th house is also your social network, groups you belong to, organizations you belong to, even like social media. Like there's like your LinkedIn community, like you may be like actually like, when you get those like LinkedIn, like, hey, connect with me. Like you may actually like say, okay, sure, I'll do it. But either, Sagittarius season is just so optimistic. It's just so optimistic and lighthearted, and it's just very nice. But you could be seeing a lot of your, you could just be having a lot more fun moments with friends and actually seeing them now because you've just been so busy, right? So I again love this for you, especially because on Friday Mars then moves into Sagittarius, and so here we go. That's just like real, like pedal to the metal. Okay. Pedal to the metal. Speaking of pedal to the metal, the analogy that I've been making with Mars moving into Sagittarius, Sun in Sagittarius, Mercury in Sagittarius, all these planets in Sagittarius is, I don't know if you saw Breaking Bad, but the final scene, or not the final scene, but like the end in the season finale when Aaron Paul is in the car and he does that like crazy like laugh cry, like it just leaving all the hardships that he was going through, and he's getting away from it all. It's like leaving that intensity of Scorpio season and now moving into this freeness of Sagittarius season, and it's like he has all this freedom now. He doesn't even know what to do with it. It is nice for you, especially because Sagittarius, again, your 11th house is such a great house, and you are the native ruler of the 11th house. So I really, really love this for you. It's also like moving more toward like mutable energy, which is a lot more apt, easy to adapt to. It's a lot more flexible, mutable. Sagittarius is a mutable sign. And then with Saturn in Pisces, Neptune in Pisces, Pisces being mutable, we do have that full moon in Gemini as well. That's going to be a big, thing for you next week. And so it really is, and Gemini being a mutable sign. So it is just like this freeness. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. All right. So I'm very, very excited for you. Now, the days where it's just like kind of like, because I said this from my November forecast. There are some days that are just kind of tricky to navigate. Now, it's going to be on the 23rd and the 25th. So write this in your calendar if you want to. On the 23rd, the sun is going to square Saturn. Okay, that Saturn is your traditional ruler. So you have two rulers. So, but what makes it even more like kind of like amplifies it is that Mars is going to square Saturn too, and that's going to happen on Saturday. So again, these are points in time. So this is the Sun and Mars squaring Saturn. The Saturn is the planet of like hard knocks, responsibilities. It's the planet of tough love, and it has gone direct. as of November 4th. Now, these squares are really testing. They're really challenging. They're testing you. They're testing you. And so it really is just a matter of you staying on top and you honestly like handling it in a way where it's like you can overcome it. Like, it's just, think about like, if Scorpio season was, a mountain on your shoulders, this weekend with the squares with Saturn, it could be like, half a mountain on your shoulders, but like a short period of time, just a very brief, like, over the weekend. But it's still heavy. Okay. So it could be a little bit of pressure. It could be a little bit of stress. I have to remind you that, this is going to be, happening if you live in the US over Thanksgiving weekend. Okay. So if you're here in the US like me, just keep that in mind. There could be something that comes up, and it may have to do with your self-confidence, your self-worth, because Saturn is in your second house. Okay. So not only self-confidence and like your comfort levels when it comes to, stability in your life, but also money. Okay. Salary. That is a big thing. And it is going to be a big thing for you for the next few years. Okay. You're going to have a lot more focus on money. I mentioned this in your last reading. That's what Saturn and Pisces is. It's giving you a little bit more attention, focus. Like, you are just going to spend a little bit more time on your finances, putting them in order. And this weekend, there could be something that's just like really makes you pay attention to it. But again, it just, as long as you put on your, cool, your cool jacket, right? You're the cool rider. Did anyone see that Grease too? If you are the cool rider, you're going to be fine. Okay. It's just like, hold on to that empowerment energy, that confident energy, and you will be 1000% fine. It's just a testing moment. And don't, obviously with any sort of testing moments that feel like, a little, just be, responsive rather than reactive. Okay. And that is, with the moon in Aries, as we kick off the week, or not. It's going to happen on Wednesday. That is your third house of like communication. So it's like, also be, mindful about the way that you communicate. So anyway, other than that, the moon does go into Taurus over the weekend. So that is really great because, the moon in Taurus, that is your fourth house of family, okay, of home, of like parents and children and whatnot. And, Venus is a ruling planet for Taurus. So it is actually like nice. And, there is an element of money there too. Taurus is the native ruler of the second house. So money really could be a thing. But, the saving grace is like moon going into Taurus over the weekend during these Saturn squares. But in any case, let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what's going on for you, Aquarius, for the week of November 20th to the 26th. Again, this is for Aquarius and Aquarius rising. If you want to read for your moon and your Venus, you are absolutely welcome to. If you want more clarity, insight into those areas of your life, like what may be happening like for you emotionally and even like spiritually, but especially because Venus is in Libra in your ninth house of spirituality. But anyway, let's get started, Aquarius, for November 20th to the 26th. Now, Aquarius, like I said earlier, I do a traditional cultic cross spread. It really does give the best overview. If we need to pull clarifiers, we will pull clarifiers. Secondly, Aquarius, oh my gosh. Team Aquarius, you're good. There is going to be a moment, yeah. There's going to be a moment, but otherwise, this it may, the Saturn square you may feel it, but otherwise you're going to be great. Okay, you're going to be great. And I'm going to tell you something later, but you got the Four Cups, so there could have been a moment where I'm getting more. Okay, so the energy that's coming up more for me is like, is this it? Is this all? Like, but almost like, when is this going to happen? Or when is this going to happen? Right? That is something that is coming up, especially with the Four of Cups, that, you know, that kind of energy is associated with this card. But it's more about like your gratitude. It's like, this is just saying that there could have been things where things were, you could have been having some really cool things coming through, but you're like, do I even want this? Like, you could have been questioning a lot of things. You could have also have just been like bored with stuff like that. You know, boredom is hugely associated with the Four of Cups. You could have been bored with like, that's why it's like, when is this going to happen, or why is this not happening yet? And but that is a key word, yet, right? Things are happening for you. Clearly things will happen for you this week too. So it really is like, there's a lot of changes happening for y'all, Aquarius, but it's having that gratitude. If the things that you have wanted haven't happened yet, it's still having that gratitude for the things that you do have. Okay. Gratitude is, you know, the highest vibration, the law of attraction. So always keep your gratitude high. Okay. You can see this young man here being offered, you know, a fourth cup from the hand of spirit. He can see it. It's freaking eye level. It's right in his face, but look at his reaction. Okay. So it's, you know, he's crossing off his heart. He doesn't, you know, it's raising your energy levels. And I talk about all the time, you know, we are all made of energy. We all vibrate at a certain frequency. Okay. Down to our molecular level. And it's this energy. It's this frequency. It's like, the higher it is, the more that you attract the things that you want. Okay. And so that is, it really is about having that gratitude and, you know, going out there and, choosing gratitude. You know, there's a huge difference between, like, you know, if you're at, you know, CVS and you say thank you to, you know, when you get your receipt or whatever, but then when you choose gratitude, like, your entire body shifts into this, you know, it's this receptive mode, and then it's like going out of your way to like show gratitude and express your thanks and feel it. Like, it's a huge difference. Okay. So that's just, you know, a big message here. It's just really, you could have been going through a situation where there were just things that were just like, meh. Right? Like, meh. But raising your energy levels is a huge thing. It's like, if, you know, Aquarius, if you're walking down the street, you see a dog to your left that's growling at you and like ready to like, "Arr." But then on the right, it's a dog wagging its tail and it's like, you know, doing like, wants to like play with you. Those are two energy levels. They're vibrating at very different frequencies. You're going to go to this dog over here because it's that frequency, that energy that you feel, that you're like, this is more positive, right? So it's like raising your energy levels to, you know, be to attract the things that you want. But in any case, this came up in your past, so it looks like there is something like, well, you have the Knight of Swords in the heart of your spread, so it looks like you're overcoming that now this week. Okay. Especially with the Knight of Swords in, you know, the heart of your spread, which is absolutely amazing. Because the Knight of Swords is Gemini, and that's, you know, blends really well with, Gemini is your BFF, right? Fellow air sign there. But the Knight of Swords is just like, let's go. Right. I just, that's like a thing now, right? Is that, or do you, that's like, let's go. Anyway, this is like that let's go card. Okay. This is, you can see him like clearly, like nothing is going to stop him. And Knight of Swords is, knights are all active, and swords represent like the mental suit, right? So it's like your mind is now like, all right, my head's out of the gutter. I'm going to, I'm good now. Remember I said moving into Sagittarius is like that sense of freedom, okay? But even mentally too. And so it's really great. Your mind is going to be like, boom, 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 let's do it. Let's go. There's almost like this new energy that's coming through this week that's, you know, really fiery, really nice. It's really like bold. It's just like, you know, you see him going into the storm. Okay, so there could be like this new way of seeing things and looking at things, and your shift in perspective as well. Okay, because, you know, there is the the butterflies in his armor. Okay. So still that transformative quality, but again, more of your mindset. And so I love this. I love this because also you, as an Aquarius, you were so like inventive, innovative. You're so like like you're brilliant. You're the genius. Yeah, you are. I'm an Aquarius. So I get to say that you are a genius. Like, come on, Mozart, right? Thomas Edison. Come on, we can go through the list of geniuses. I'll stop snuffing. But yeah, this is really great. Now, you did get the 2 of Cups in your challenge area. So this is this is a card of like love transcending time and space itself. This is, the twin flame card, the soulmate card or whatnot. This is, in layman's terms, but hey, came up in your challenge area. So this week, there may be again, the bigger message that's coming through. The obvious thing is like, there's, with a relationship, partnership, whether it's work, whether it's romance, whether it's, even like a friendship, platonic friendship or whatever, there could be some sort of strain there, right? There could be something that, especially with this Saturn energy, but something that you may have to like really, again, be mindful about the way that you communicate. There could be just something that just think about it. All right. You don't want to have any moments where there is, like not seeing eye to eye. But the bigger message that I'm getting, it is that self-love. Okay. It's that self-love, and it's almost like be willing to like have a lot of self-love this week. Be willing to because the Knight of Swords it's all up here, and this is Cup, so it's like emotions now. So, and it seems like it's what you want anyway, so be willing to, what is the phrase? You can't love anyone unless you love yourself. Do you know what I mean? Like that, there's that but gosh, what is that? Anyway, I'll Google it later, but you know what it is. But yeah, that self-love comes first. And so with Saturn and Pisces in your second house, like I said earlier, self-worth, self-value, it is like now echoed in your spread. So have it and really love, be open to it, and do what you can to have that self-love, because it does help, on your spiritual journey, and, even opening up like your intuition, even, helping like, letting your mind just like, right. So that is, going to be a thing this week. But I'm not even getting any, I'm not getting like a huge like red flag or whatever, but it really just mindful of it. Okay. And the reason why is because you did get the 3 of Wands. All right. So you did get the 3 of Wands in your crown. Really great. 3 of Wands is all about, it's like, I say it's the green light card, even though it's all sky here. And they do say the sky's the limit, and you see all that sunlight here. So, and this card is actually attributed to Sun in Aries, which is really great. So this is because the Sun is exalted in Aries, but so it's a good placement. So it's really nice. This is all about moving forward. This is all about going out there to explore things, to like open your mind to things, to really just, you're like ready to go. You're ready to go. It's like there is like if you're at in a race out on a track, and there's that person with the blowhorn or whatever, it's like you're already like stepping over the line, because you're just like, I want to just get going. And but especially mentally too, with the Knight of Swords here as well. But yeah, there is like this sense of you just wanting to go explore things, and it blends well with moving into Sagittarius season, which again is very like adventurous, and it's such a like just an optimistic placement, and this is very optimistic. But you also have the 10 of Cups, which is really great. So I do love this for you. I mean, like, this is in the root of your spread. So it is showing that there is like this almost like family and home will be a big thing for you, especially with Jupiter and Taurus. Like, you're going to start feeling it more. once Jupiter goes direct, but even still, and that's going to be next month. Uh, so you will start feeling it more, like a lot of like changes happening with family and like children and your actual home. A lot of y'all are moving. That's a big thing. It's a big thing that happens, if not moving, like buying real estate or something that, or even like renovating your place. It is a big thing. And Jupiter is a planet of good luck and good fortune. So it's all for like good changes, like amazing, auspicious changes. But this is a card where it's like happy life, happy home, happy everything, right? Happy family, happy couple, happy children. Like it's really, really nice. A lot of enlightenment. And so it really is almost like that is going to be a thing for you this week, where there is, and that's why it kind of like it softens the Two of Cups in your challenge area, which really is like more like the breakthrough area. So I really like that. I really like that, especially because it's in the like root of your spread, and that is something that you again it's kind of like the El Dorado is where you're headed. And that's what you want. You just want just happy everything. The rainbow, the only rainbow in tarot here, right? Indicating a promising future. And so it looks like you are going to have it. So you got the King of Pentacles in your future. And so, okay, so I'm going to tell you why this is freaking me out. I did a new moon in Scorpio video for y'all last week. I don't know if you saw it, but okay, so if you're new to my channel, I am an Aquarius. And so after I did your spread, and I'm not going to tell you what, because you may have not seen it yet, the last card in that new moon in Scorpio video, when, for Aquarians, after I did your spread, just because I'm an Aquarius, I was curious after I took all the cards or whatever, just to see, to clarify it, that last card, what it would be. And so I looked at the deck and I looked at what would have clarified that last card. It was a King of Pentacles. And so that's why I personally am just like, oh my God, that's just crazy. So anyway, yeah, you're moving into all this abundance. You're fine. You're good. You're good. You're nothing to worry about. You're good. Just remember to just keep moving and just be like, it's more about your mindset at this point. Just be willing to discover things. And, it looks like you are looking to broaden your horizons. You're going to feel a lot of that with Sagittarius season. That is like the 9th house. Sagittarius is a native ruler. I'm sorry. Yes, Sagittarius is a native ruler of the 9th house, and that is like broadening your horizons, which you see here. That's like you want to do it anyway this week. And the King of Pentacles, you're good. You're moving into all this abundance, especially remember I said, like with Saturn moving into Pisces, Saturn having gone direct, a lot of more focus and attention on finances. But this is money and wealth. This is the richest king in the land. He holds that golden scepter too. Okay. Golden scepter creates all this abundance, this richness. There's only 2 people in tarot that have that. So this is really, really absolutely nice. Now it's also wealth in terms of like home. The King of Pentacles is like a big protector. Okay. He's a big provider for people in his kingdom, his empire, his family. Okay. Remember, you're moving into that. You're going to feel a lot more of that, like family and home and your significant other too. Okay. So whatever resonates with you, all Aquarians are different. You all have different birth charts. Every single one of you are going to take something different from this, but this is also wealth in that area, wealth in home. Okay. Because King of Pentacles, that's what he is all about. But if you throw in the fact that Jupiter in Taurus is in your 4th house, so the planet of luck is in Taurus. The King of Pentacles is Taurus. Okay, you even see the symbol of Taurus in his throne there. That is your home, your actual home, your family, your children, your parents, your significant other, your domestic life. So there's this wealth that's coming in that area, but also like a lot of money. But like you're good. You're good. You're really good. Let's do it. Let's see what's going on in your stuff. Okay. So Aquarius, If you like this reading, yep. If it'd be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments, let me know what's going on. Team Aquarius, tell me that you're excited about Sagittarius season. And if you are a subscriber, thanks so much for being here. Y'all are amazing. I wouldn't be here without you, so I really do appreciate it. Now, oh my, yes. Oh my gosh, Aquarius, who are you? You cannot even. I can't even. I'm very excited. This reading is much for me. It's like for me as much as it is for you. I mean, you're good, and I am gonna go on record. This is your best weekly reading in quite some time. Oh my goodness, holy cow. Holy cow. You're really good. Okay, let's get started. You got the Two of Swords. Okay, so this is just saying, just like continue to do a little bit of that, like just go deep, okay? Because there is that sense of like the fact that we are entering Sagittarius season, which is a big thing for you. Venus in Libra though is also a big thing for you. In Libra being your BFF, your fellow air sign there. Venus in Libra is so nice for you. Take advantage of it right now. That is your ninth house, which is spirituality. It is like your belief system, your philosophies. And that said, Sagittarius, like I said earlier, is a native ruler of the ninth house. So you see there's overlap there. And so, hey, this card is attributed to Moon in Libra. And so there is, again, for a lot of y'all, there could be something with like partners and relationships. That's what Libra rules, that you have to like think about, especially because you did get the Two of Cups in your like challenge breakthrough area this week. But if that's not a matter for you, and that can be work, that can be, some, even like a platonic relationship or like a friendship or like your BFF or love and whatnot. But even so, this is just saying just to like really take time to like go within and have those moments to like really think about things. Okay. Really think about things that you want for yourself. Think about your situation now. And if there is anything you want to improve, just have those moments. Okay. Have those reflective moments. Let your intuition guide you. It's all about really connecting to your intuitive side, your, the higher self and whatnot. But you see that here with, the sliver of the moon, which is like intuition. Right? But it really is just saying like go within a little bit and you're going to be fine because it's what you want. Now, hello, you're good. You got the Magician with the King of Pentacles, so you're good. Oh, so hello, you got the Magician. And so, in your external factors area. So there is something, just expect, like, remember you're going through these transformations. Remember you did get the Death card in your future, right? In your last reading. And now you have the Magician. And so there you go. The Magician has the power to manifest whatever he wants, right? You see that he has a symbol of infinity over his head, and it's like infinite possibilities that come with this card. There's bigger thing is like unlimited potential. Like you have so much potential this week, and it's this you're moving toward like this like wealth in your life. Okay, wealth in many forms of the word, but you even see the symbol of the Ouroboros secretly hidden in like his belt there, which is like the unity of all things. It cycles. That's like a repeating pattern that's been happening in your spreads. But hey, you can see he has all tools of tarot at his disposal. Okay, he's got the swords, the wands, the pentacles, the cups. Like think about where you want to put that energy. Okay, so really do go within to think about that. Okay, you and apply it now. And really, but it almost like there is going to be like, sure, there is going to be magic in the air, especially with the magician, your external factors area. But there could also be someone, because he is in your external factors area, that there could be someone that actually makes things happen for you. Okay. So remember how I said Sagittarius season is your 11th house. Okay. That is your social network. It's people it's networking and like your LinkedIn community. How funny is that I made that reference, like connecting, like find like okay, I'll connect with all these like random people. There could be someone that makes things happen for you now, that makes that magic happen. Okay. So your 11th house is like your network and groups you belong to, but it's also your hopes and wishes. And so the 11th house, if you think about ancient astrology, the reason why that's grouped together is because it's often the people that that make your hope and wishes come true, right? It's the people that So there honestly could be someone that really just makes things happen for you now. You're good. You also got the Six of Swords. Hello, that's amazing. That's again moving forward, especially mentally. You got that here in the heart of your spread, Knight of Swords. Like you are on fire. Like you are just ready to get going. Mindset is great, and it's showing here with the Six of Swords that exactly what you want. Okay, and you have to do a little deep dive to get to that point. If there's still things that you want to unroot, you're going to be fine, especially because with Pluto, the sextiles that's happening in the beginning of the week with Pluto in Capricorn in your 12th house, again, that is your subconscious. So really just going deep and just boom, right, like a rocket ship. And then you have the Three of Cups in your final outcome. And as you know, this is all about joy and celebration and success. And it's like, look, it's three sisters toasting each other. Like you can't get any happier than this. Like there is something that you're going to be celebrating at the end of it all. You're good. You're good. You're good. And it's going to be something new. It's going to be something new. Especially with, you have the Three of Wands here, you have the Three of Cups, and your final outcome. Three is all about not only growth and advancement, especially, you on your personal journey, but also it's a birth of new things. Okay. Three is all about the birth of new things. But it's like creation, right? But with a magician here, I mean, like you're good. And this is yeah, one of your it is really one of your it's one of your best weekly readings because of what it's like being unstuck, and it's like again moving forward, but like a rocket ship. And it's like it's like you're inspired now, you're feeling good, there's a lot happening for you, there's a lot of new things happening for you, you're moving into all this wealth. You're like, and again, wealth and Pentacles being earthbound, it's money, but it's like an abundance, but wealth in your life and in general, like it's in your final outcome with the Three of Cups, like a lot to celebrate. Like you are really good. It's yeah, you're really good. It's a lot of forward momentum. Let's just keep it that way. It's a lot of forward momentum, and you're moving out of this Four of Cups energy. So that it's just like you're good. You're fine. Just know that there may be something that tests your self-worth, self-value this week, but with all these swords, it's just you're gonna think it through. It's almost like you're gonna be on top of things, and then it could be also a relationship, or even a friendship, especially with the fact that Sagittarius season is your 11th house, which is friendships. It could be with a friend that you're just I gotta, but you're gonna think about it. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be good. You're gonna be great. You're gonna be legendary. You are legendary, Aquarius. This is I'm going on record, one of your best weeklies in a while, and you've had some really intense readings and deep, a lot of transformation. But this is just now okay, boom. It's again, this is a rocket ship. It's almost that might be the title I use for, I don't know.
You tell me. Anyway, well, actually, you can't because I do these in advance. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Aquarius, thanks so much for tuning in. If you like this reading, it would be great. If you like, subscribe, leave comments, let me know what's going on. And if you are a subscriber, thanks so much. We'll talk more about Sagittarius season. Okay, we'll talk about next week. Okay, all right. Thanks so much. All right, I'll see you next week. Bye bye.